The courtroom fell silent. Not the ordinary kind of silence. The kind that feels heavy, like the entire room is holding its breath. A tiny 5-year-old girl stood in the aisle. Her brown curls were messy. Her oversized dress nearly touched the floor. Her small shoes squeaked with every step toward the judge's bench. Behind the bench sat Catherine Westbrook, a woman once known as the strongest judge in the county. For 3 years, she had lived confined to a wheelchair after a devastating car accident. She had sentenced criminals. She had heard heartbreaking excuses. She had never hesitated. Until now. The little girl placed her hands on the wooden bench and looked up with bright green eyes. "Judge lady, if you let my daddy come home, I promise I'll make your legs work again." Gasps, whispers, a few uncomfortable laughs. But Judge Westbrook didn't laugh. Because when that child touched the bench, something in her heart moved. 3 weeks earlier, Robert Mitchell was not a criminal. He was a construction worker, a widower, a father. His daughter, Lily, had severe asthma. Winter made it worse. Medication was expensive. Insurance, none. One freezing night, Lily's breathing turned shallow and her fever climbed dangerously high. Robert had $20. The medicine cost over $100. He stood outside a pharmacy for 10 minutes battling himself. He had never stolen anything in his life. But love can corner even the most honest man. He slipped the medicine into his jacket. He didn't make it out the door. The trial prosecutor David Chen argued that theft is theft. Public defender Sarah Williams argued desperation. Judge Westbrook listened. Her face remained unreadable. Then the courtroom doors opened. Lily ran inside. "Daddy," and that reunion softened even the hardest hearts in the room. Then Lily walked to the bench and made her impossible promise. The 30-day decision. Judge Westbrook did something she had never done in 20 years. She postponed sentencing 30 days. If Lily's promise proved real, charges would be dropped. If not, Robert would face even harsher penalties. Logic screamed no, hope whispered maybe. For the first time since her accident, the judge chose hope. The park meetings. Lily didn't bring medicine. She brought joy. They fed ducks. They told stories. They laughed. When Lily asked the judge what she missed most before the accident, the answer was simple. Dancing. So Lily danced with her. Not standing, not walking, but moving arms, shoulders, smiles. And for the first time in years, Catherine felt alive. Healing didn't start in her legs. It started in her spirit. The accident, then everything changed. Judge Westbrook's wheelchair tipped near the pond. She hit her head. She fell unconscious. The town panicked. The hospital monitors beeped steadily in the ICU. Doctors weren't optimistic, but Lily was calm. "She's not gone," Lily said. "Her spirit is just scared again." Against policy, they let Lily in for 5 minutes. 5 minutes, that's all. Lily placed her hand on the judge's arm. "Judge Catherine, remember dancing, remember laughing, follow the light back." Monitors steadied. Fingers twitched, eyes opened, and something no one could medically explain happened next. The turning point. Sensation returned. Movement followed. Slow at first, then stronger. Doctors called it unexplained neural response. The town called it a miracle. But Lily called it something else. Her heart woke up. Justice rewritten. Charges dropped. Robert received a hospital maintenance supervisor position. Full benefits. Lily's medicine secured. Judge Westbrook began physical therapy. 3 weeks later, she walked into a courtroom using a cane. Standing, the room erupted in applause. "Miracles happen," she said, "when love becomes stronger than fear." 6 months later, Judge Catherine Westbrook danced at her wedding. Yes, danced slowly, carefully, joyfully, and in the front row sat Robert and Lily. Lily whispered, "Once people see one miracle, they start believing in more." The real lesson. The miracle wasn't just walking. The miracle was a judge choosing hope, a father choosing love over pride, a town choosing compassion, a child reminding adults how to believe again. Sometimes healing isn't about bones. It's about broken spirits remembering how to rise. And that's the vibe central truth. When love is louder than fear, miracles multiply.